Out of the Blue, proudly brought to you by San Remo. We're family.
Another surprise!
Out of the blue,
You want that with fries?
out of the blue. Come with me across the sea on a barbecue. We're gonna cook for you.
Nothing but blue skies.
Out of the blue,
You want some chili with those fries?
out of the blue.
G'day and welcome to another episode of Out of the Blue. Well, I've jagged myself a Rockstar car park down here at Carnevale, and that's the big Italian festival held in Adelaide every year. And no Italian festival would be complete without a red Ferrari, espresso coffee and pasta. So with our Italian theme in this episode, there are more of the sights and sounds of this terrific celebration of Italian culture in Australia, Carnevale. Later, I'm headed for the local jetty to see what fish we can catch and eat, of course. Adam has his pot on the stove at Adelaide
I
Oval,
love it. This is my life. Oh.
and George is in the kitchen with a sweet treat for us.
So you've got to try something about this big there, Michael. Here you go, mate. There we are.
But first, I'm getting into the spirit by exploring some of the food stalls at Carnevale.
Hello,
Hello.
can I help you?
Oh, I'd love a nice pasta, thank you.
With pleasure.
Yes, what have you got? Oh. Now, what sort of pasta is it?
That is a spirelli pasta and it's from San Remo.
Oh, it doesn't get any
It's
better.
just beautiful.
It is the taste of Italy, right here in Adelaide. Go. And now Adam's looking for something sweet, like these cannolis. Or, how about this ice cream?
So we have been making ice cream since 1997. We use only fresh ingredients. We don't use artificial flavors, no color, no preservatives. And we have got also some flavors that are made from homemade fruit. We grow some of the fruit. So today we have got apricot, and that comes from our garden. We've got an Italian customer. They love it because it's the traditional way, so they can tell the difference between traditional ice cream and the one that's made using pre-made paste and artificial flavors.
Well, the ice cream is very nice, and especially in a hot day like this, I like it very much.
We're going to cook a fantastic, simple pasta dish using San Remo spelt spirale.
Spelt.
Yes,
What is a spelt?
it's an ancient grain, Mr. Michele, and it's high in fibre, very good for you. But not just that, it has a wonderful, great nutty taste, guys, and that's what it is. Working with the zucchini, the peas, the lemon, and the ricotta, they work in harmony together, and that's what it's all about. This dish just grabs together, very, very simple. You know, I'm a 4 or 5 man ingredient.
Okay, away you go. Now,
I
I've
need
cut
you-
up a little bit of garlic.
We got our garlic,
Yep.
thank you. In it goes,
Beautiful.
just a little bit, and take it off the heat. Don't brown that. I'll get you to dice up. Just chop up that so roughly our shallots. So it's just a rough, beautiful shallots in there. Fry them off for a minute or two. Now onto the zucchini, chef. I'll just clean this
Now, you
away.
want this cut in half,
In half, nice, long, thin half strips.
like the one? Or
No.
You show
chef.
me.
Come on,
See,
chef.
when I
told
work
you,
with
that's
Michael, it's a lot easier. When you work with a chef, so...
right. You're watching, I'm not even looking, look.
Anyone got a Band-Aid?
Not yet, don't jinx me. So like that, little half moons, Michael.
Beautiful, half
All right?
moons.
Half moons. Finish the other one off, please,
Finish that
chef.
one off.
So you just need to fry that off for a couple minutes.
Now, the thing I was going to say about zucchinis, if you pick them young, they're full of flavour and really, really good for you. As they grow, they sort of lose a little bit of the nutritional value, but they're great to use in other ways, in soups and maybe stuff them and roast them, bake them. But I think the smaller ones, and even the flowers.
Now, we've got some peas. Now, if you can, these are frozen peas that have just been defrosted at room temperature. If you're growing some peas, it would be nice, but
Now, what
pine
next?
nuts. So the pine nuts have just been toasted off in a dry pan, so it's dry roasting.
This is a secret ingredient.
I think he knows
It is. Don't tell anyone.
So
Forget what you've seen today. The zest of the lemon.
is everything. So that zest of the lemon, Michael, I want to give you a little big tip here, really. If you have a fatty or oily dish, let's say by argument's sake, you bought some mince and you're making a bolognese and the mince wasn't as good as what you expected. It's a little bit oily and fatty. Grab a lemon, zest it, and add it to your mince. And trust me, that fattiness will be cut through by that beautiful acid from the lemon and the oil in it, the natural oil, and your dish will zing in your mouth, your pasta dish.
You've heard it first.
Now, could you cut that? We're going to juice
Yes,
that.
juice it.
Yes, thank you, juicy. We'll juice that, thank you.
Have we got a juicer?
No.
We're just going to do that?
Muscles, you know. Look, in the kitchen, we
look at that.
don't always have what we need, Michael. Sperale. So get your pan nice and hot. So imagine, pasta's cooked. Yes, it's boiled. Grab it out of the water, nice and al dente. Into the pan, Michael, please. Ladies and gentlemen, if I had my pasta water, I'd be adding some of that pasta water into there just to finish it off. So I'm adding
More
oil.
oil.
No, just because I don't have the pasta water, Michael. Stop it, will you? Make me have a complex. Now, look, it's just tossing through like so, Michael. Now, basil, please, chef.
Now, how do you present your basil to the pan?
How do I present it to the pan? Well, I never heard that before. I just
tearing it up, which is what you should do.
Excuse me, pan, you happy with that? I'm definitely happy. To finish, Michael, literally, bring it over to your beautiful serving dish. A little bit of parmesan.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
All right, just a little bit. So we're doubling up on our cheese.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Are you happy?
Don't you like the small plate? You probably pay $35 down at Zilka's for that. Now, this is a ricotta. It's made from a sheep's whey or curd.
Ladies and gentlemen, simply zucchini, pea and lemon sperale pasta there. San Remo spelt pasta.
This is a bit of a change of pace from the hustle and bustle of Carnevale. I'm down here at the seaside and today it's just a beautiful day. Now, I know Adam's cooking up a recipe and he wants some seafood. Maybe some little mullet, maybe some calamari. And I'm going to go out in the jetty and see what I can get for him. We're fortunate in Australia to have such a beautiful coastline and close to our cities as well. And when I come down to the beach, I'm always interested in a walk along the jetty. It's something that families really enjoy as well. But today I've come to find out what the fishermen are catching. All along the suburban jetties, optimistic fishers throw a line in and hope to get the next big catch. Now, people generally come on the jetty with their fishing gear with great expectations of taking home a feed. Boys, how you been going? Any good?
We'll probably be going hungry if we're getting a feed here today. So, but it's a beautiful day to be out here.
It is a good day. What do you catch here? What do you guys go for?
Occasionally get a bream, but generally a few tommies and maybe a garfish if you're lucky. But there's always a few mullet around as well sometimes.
Yeah. Now I need to know any calamari at all? Or
oh, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Yes, yeah, if you're trying really hard. Probably better down.
You got any?
Well, no, but I'll tell you what, if the prices were good, I'll go and get one from the shop for you.
I might have to. Anyway, thanks for that. Good luck. What about squid? Got any squid?
No, there's no squid here. Have a look where the seaweed is, way out there. That's where the squid are.
Squid are out there, eh? I think I found it at last. A couple of professionals. Hi guys, how you going?
Not too bad.
You're dressed for it. Have you had any luck today?
Not today. Yeah, a couple of mullet.
Are you expecting to get a little mullet, or what about a squid?
Not around here, well, rarely.
Everyone's saying there's no squid around here. Oh, I'm sort of getting in a bit of trouble actually.
I'm
running out of options here. So how'd you go out there today? Any good?
Oh yeah, a couple of mullets and yeah, it's been some small fish, but we had thrown it back.
Yeah, you ever get any squid out here?
You don't get squid, but there are some couple of people who have got, you know.
I can't believe it. Seriously, it's happened again. There's no calamari. I know it's down by Glenelg and Brighton and South, but none here. But thank goodness, the trusty fish and chip shop. I just hope he's got some. I really do. Have you got any calamari?
I'm here at the amazing Adelaide Oval and I'm waiting for Michael. He's down the beach and I've asked him to catch me some calamari so I can make, after the break, a beautiful spicy squid noodle salad.
Hey look, I suppose you're wondering why I'm here at beautiful Adelaide Oval. Well, I heard that Adam Swanson's down here cooking and he did ask me if I could get some calamari for him. Well, I've been fishing. We're pretty light on this morning for calamari. But anyway, I've got some, so I'm going to take it to him right now and see what he's going to do with it. Hi there, Adam. Big fella, how you going?
I'm good, mate. You?
Well. Hey, how's this Adelaide Oval?
Oh, it's fantastic, mate.
Amazing. No, seriously, this is all I could get. They were really light on today.
Mate, well, you had a hard day in the office, did you, trying to catch the calamari?
I did, but it's a nice one anyway.
I reckon I should be able to, should still be able to make my beautiful spicy Asian calamari salad, and we're using amazing San Remo angel hair pasta, mate. All right, Michael, well, enough chit-chat. We need to start making this salad.
I agree. Look, you do all the cooking. What about if I just get these leaves?
Perfect.
And break them up?
That's it. No knife skills for the leaves, guys. So just pick it with your hands. Yep. Bit of stem as well. It's always good, nice and crunchy texture in the salad. And Michael, I've used the angel hair, the San Remo angel hair.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Not the normal thing you'd use for salad.
No, not with an Asian salad. Particularly probably using the glass noodle. But the angel hair is so versatile, Michael. I use it in multiple dishes. You know, this can be used, the angel hair can be used in cold rolls. So get your rice paper, drop into the hot water and use this as your noodle. Fantastic. So I just put a little bit of grapeseed oil onto the actual calamari, Michael. I'm not scoring it, I'm not doing any fancy stuff like that, like you are here with your wonderful knife skills there. So it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, basically when it starts to change colour, being transparent. And I'd really want to cook it under. The thing with any seafood, Michael, you should know this one. Look, I'm telling an old dog, no new tricks here, am I, you know? Listen, mate, you know, you want to cook it under. The heat will still obviously keep cooking it. Yeah, and basically you're not going to have this dry, rubbery calamari. Just a little bit of pepper on top. No salt, obviously coming from the ocean and nothing there. Yeah, that looks good, mate. Enough? Chuck it in the bowl.
In the bowl?
Yeah. Bean sprouts in the bowl.
Yeah, okay.
Really, really simple.
And break these up or just as they are?
Nah, as they are. As they are. So the gnocchi's beautiful like that. If you wanted to, you could, you know, shallow fry them and get crispy, but no need.
Now, how long are you going to cook this for?
That was 2 minutes, Getting those beautiful lines on top. You can actually start to see the squid is starting to change colour, okay? Just leave it on there, high heat. That's the main thing. With any grilling or barbecuing, calamari in particular needs high heat. To this salad, let's add our dressing.
Okay.
So just good couple spoonfuls.
Now go through the dressing again. What's in there?
Okay, so palm sugar.
Yep.
Some grapeseed oil, fish sauce, chili and garlic. That's it. So I'll get you to mix that through.
Okay.
Now we forgot the one main star ingredient, mate. The angel hair. See, in that goes. So basically, the reason
you didn't put any oil on that?
No oil whatsoever. So all I've done is cooked it in boiling salted water. For 2 minutes for angel hair, okay? So now I would just, no tongs, Michael.
So you love doing that,
I love it. This is my life. Oh. Yeah. And then what we do is, if you bring that plate to me, thank you, sir. Just look, there's just beautiful colours.
Grapeseed oil rather than heavier oil.
There we go, that's off. Off with the flame, poof. I love that sound. Now, this is where you got to work fast. You got to work real quick here. Just nice, thin rings. Really, really thin, you know? I love it. Okay, so squid, I'll grab that. Straight over the top, Michael.
That's it. No fuss.
Yeah, no fuss. We're not finished yet, though.
The nuts?
No. Hold your nuts. All right there, mate. Just hold your nuts on. And now you can get your...
You've been very generous with the... just sprinkle those on?
Yep, sprinkle them over the top. The nuts are there for texture.
I'll do it like you. On the lime, yes.
Yeah, just to finish her off. Chuck it in the front. There you go. There's my little grilled calamari spicy Asian noodle salad using San Remo angel hair.
Hey, that calamari dish that Adam just cooked is fantastic, so try it out if you can. You know, you might be a bit like me. I get a little bit confused with the different pastas to use. It took me a while to sort of sort it out. But basically, when you are cooking, say, a wet sauce, for example, a bit of a loose bolognese or puttanesca, you use long pasta. For example, like this spaghetti here, vermicelli, angel hair. But something more like a ragu, then you can use the shell-type pastas, and they will add so much more texture and taste. Now, I've been cooking up these two sauces. One's a bit of a marinara, odds and ends in there, and the other one's a thicker ragu. So the normal pasta I've used here is spaghetti, so we'll mix that in and turn that around. And for the ragu, we've got some shells in here. You can see those. And don't worry about if there's a bit of water in the shells, because the pasta water is pretty good for adding to the sauce and mix it around there, and you can put as much in there as you like. Now look, next time you go to your shop or supermarket and you see all these different shaped shells and lengths and thicknesses of pasta, have a crack at them. There's a recipe for each one, but don't be too paranoid about you not using the right spaghetti for the right sauce. At the end of the day, they all taste fantastic. After the break, George is going to cook up a traditional Greek dessert with a difference, so don't go away. Hey George, what are you up to?
Michael, I have a variation on a traditional Greek favourite as far as the dessert goes, and I've got, we're using San Remo, the risoni. So what we've got, the dish is actually traditionally called a risogalo. Now, a risogalo is like a creamed rice, but what we're going to do, I experimented with it, and this particular version I think is actually probably better than the original one that I've been brought up doing. So I've got a few basic ingredients here.
Okay, well, shall I come back?
I reckon, I'm pretty sure you're going to come back for the taste test, mate.
I love risoni.
Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
I have a litre of milk on the stove, and it's just come to the boil when I stir in the risoni. You have to be patient. Keep stirring for about 10 minutes until the risoni is cooked. Just taste it, and the texture will guide you. I've mixed the heaped tablespoon of corn flour with the milk. This goes into the mixture as a thickening agent. Keep stirring for another couple of minutes. Then I add sugar and a bit of vanilla essence. Of course, you can also use vanilla sugar. Just keep stirring. As soon as it thickens and comes to a boil, it's ready. Then you can pour it into a big dish like this one for the family, or alternatively, you can put it into individual serves for your dinner party. As you can see, we're finished off by sprinkling a bit of cinnamon. We've got the beautiful little individual glasses that you can do for a cocktail party, if you've got special guests coming over, or the communal bowl for the whole family.
Hey, George, I can't wait any longer. Seriously, I've been watching you make it. I mean, it's so easy.
These are the minimum size spoons, so you've got to try something about this big there, Michael. Here you go, mate. There we are. What do you reckon, mate? There we are.
George, that is an amazing dessert. It really is, and so simple. That's our program for today. Thanks, George. It was really good.
You're welcome, man. No problem.
Please join us on Facebook, or simply go to our website. It's outofthebluetv.com. We'll see you next time.
See you
Where's
later.
my spoon?
He's an idiot!
Bit of chili. Bit of I heard you like it hot.
Out of the Blue, proudly brought to you by San Remo. We're family.